Live at the White House there. We're getting some breaking news at this hour coming out of the Supreme Court. The U.S. Supreme Court has handed President Trump a victory, letting him and his administration use the 1798 law that historically has been employed only in wartime to swiftly deport alleged Venezuelan gang members as part of the Republican president's hardline approach to immigration, granting that administration request to lift the Washington-based U.S. judge James Boasberg's March 15th order that had temporarily blocked the summary deportations under the Alien Enemies Act.
It's official. President Trump just got his biggest legal win yet. The U.S. Supreme Court just lifted the block on his use of the Alien Enemies Act, a wartime law from 1978 to begin deporting violent Venezuelan gang members from the cartel Tren de Aragua. And the ruling, a direct slap at the Obama-appointed Judge James Boasberg, who tried to stop these deportations in the name of due process. These aren't refugees, they're criminals, killers, human traffickers. And SCOTUS just told the world America's not a safe haven for foreign predators. On Monday, the Supreme Court ruled 5-4 in a decision to lift an injunction placed by activist left-wing judge of D.C.'s District Court. Boasberg claimed that the Alien Enemies Act couldn't be used unless Congress declared war. He argued that deporting Venezuelan nationals labeled as cartel threats violated their constitutional rights. But the Supreme Court just said not only is President Trump authorized to use this law, but the case shouldn't have been tried in D.C., period. Why? Because these detainees are being held in Texas, not D.C., meaning Boasberg didn't even have jurisdiction. And I want to be clear, this wasn't about justice. This was about blocking Trump at any cost. So now I want to talk about Tren de Aragua. If you don't know who these guys are by now, let me reintroduce you to Tren de Aragua. This is Venezuela's most violent, organized criminal cartel. They behead their rivals, they traffic women, they run drugs through fake asylum pipelines, and they've already embedded themselves in Miami, Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York. And thousands of members crossed from 2022 to 2024 during that border surge under fake names, no IDs, and absolutely zero vetting. This was all under Biden. This wasn't immigration. This was literally infiltration. And now the gloves came off as soon as Trump took office. So now I want to talk about the Alien Enemies Act. This was signed by President John Adams in 1798. And it gives President Trump full authority to detain and deport citizens of a foreign nation during times of war, or what we're calling invasion. But here's the kicker. No formal war declaration is needed. President just needs to determine that the U.S. is facing a hostile foreign threat, which we are. And this is exactly what Trump declared back in March. The Tren de Aragua criminal operations across the border qualify as an invasion. And the Supreme Court just backed him up. And so now the deportations resume. And Boasberg's BS bogus block, toast. Bye-bye, gone. Hey, are you guys a fan of the Aaron Cohen Show? Do me a favor and help support the show and join my sponsorship team. Hit the link down in the description and grab yourself a mini sponsorship package. They start at $25. We're completely independently produced, and every package sold helps keep the lights on in the studio so I can continue to combat that garbage anti-Israel misinformation and propaganda that's out there while bringing you guys no-nonsense, cutting-edge analysis of counterterrorism, the Mideast, and national security. And in just 90 days, the Aaron Cohen Show is now the fastest growing counterterrorism and national security show online with over 100,000 subscribers in the first 90 days. And why? Because of you, the fans. Do me a favor, help support the show and join my sponsorship team. Hit the link down in the description and grab yourself a mini sponsorship package and help me to continue to fight that fight. Appreciate you guys. So now I want to talk about dissent. Justice Sonia Sotomayor, no surprise, called Trump's move unconstitutional. We knew this was going to start happening. And a bypass of due process. We knew all this was coming. And here's what raised eyebrows. Justice Amy Coney Barrett partially sided with that. She said the administration should have allowed more legal options before deporting. Now, Justice Barrett is better than some, so I've got some respect there, but here's where I disagree. If cartel members get full civil trial rights before deportation, you're never getting rid of them. Our legal system is way too inundated with nonsense and wasn't built to fight cartels. It was built to protect citizens. And letting enemies of this country exploited from within is injustice. It's suicide. Now, I want to talk about Attorney General Pam Bondi, who I think is an absolute beast. I think she's fantastic. She's been leading the charge on this issue and obviously praised the ruling. She said the administration is intensifying efforts to remove every foreign criminal threat from American soil. And here's where I come out. This is law and order in real time. It's not talk. It's no press conferences, just action after action after action. That's how you fight criminals. That's how you fight terrorists. You got to keep them moving. Not only does it overwhelm them, but it sends a tremendous psychological message. So hats off to the administration for taking down and going after these guys aggressively. Now, I want to close this out with this. This ruling is a major win. The Supreme Court just confirmed America has the right to defend itself from foreign enemies inside of our borders. And if the law is 200 years old, then so be it. Because when your kids are threatened by foreign killers in your neighborhood where these guys hide, you don't need new laws. You need the courage to enforce the ones we already have. And this left-wing radical activist Judge Boasberg tried to stall that. He put Americans' lives at risk. And the Supreme Court just shut him down. Major win. I salute the Supreme Court. Really important, decisive decision. I want to close it with this. If you guys support, do me a favor, subscribe, share the episode. Major win here. I want to thank you guys for watching this one. There's going to be more legal trouble as Trump continues to try and protect his country. We're at war here. It's lawfare, unprecedented. We've never seen anything like this before at this level. Literally two ideologies colliding. Either you believe in protecting America or you want to destroy it from within to achieve some whacked out radical global agenda, which I think is eventually going to fall apart. The good news is it's being revealed. It's being unraveled. All the conspiracies are becoming public, and I love watching it unfold and bringing it to you guys. Cohen's Commandos. I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Do me a favor. If you guys are a fan of the show, grab yourself a triple pack of Merkava coffee, finest French roast on the planet, mission-driven coffee. If you guys are like me, you take your coffee seriously, grab yourself a 3-pack. Stuff is incredible. Or if you don't drink coffee but you want to support, you can donate directly to the show and become a sponsor. We're completely independently sponsored by you, the fans. Hit the link in the description. Grab yourself a mini sponsorship package. They start at $25. We're independently produced here, and every sponsorship package sold helps keep the lights on in the studio and allows me to continue to combat that anti-Israel misinformation and propaganda that's out there. Hit the link in the description and join my sponsorship team. Appreciate you guys. I'm Aaron Cohen. You're watching The Aaron Cohen Show, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.